What's up, guys? It is really hard to put into words the crushing defeat 34-31 against the Los Angeles Rams and Matthew Stafford. I'm sad. I'm mad. I'm happy. I'm so damn proud to be a Carolina and Charlotte sports fan today. The crowd was absolutely lit. Me and my dad couldn't go. We were traveling back from Florida, and the timing just didn't work out. But that was one of the greatest games I've ever seen. Bryce going toe-to-toe with Matthew Stafford, and frankly, outplaying him for much of the second half. Obviously, the defense and Evero is catching heat for the lack of pressure or the lack of aggressiveness on the last drive. Obviously, the J.C. Horn friendly fire collision, and Chairless was dealing with something after that collision as well, so that definitely didn't help, because I don't think that Merrick is going to have to try to cover Parkinson on that last throw. But and yes, I would have preferred us to be more aggressive. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know coverages and all that jazz. I don't. I do know that the Panthers struggle with covering tight ends, need some linebackers, and the secondary is amazing, and J.C. Horn not being out there was a big factor, and Mike Jackson is a dog, and there was a lot of good. Jalen Coker, dog. Tedero McMillan, dog. Obviously, we made mistakes. The first interception, Jalen Coker stopped on the crosser. I wish we would have taken a timeout before we snapped that ball, because Bryce Young was moving Mitchell Evans all over the place, and there was just clear miscommunication. Obviously, hindsight's 1,000 on that. And then you got the Trevor Etienne off the face mask. But then we get a block punt. The interception by Mike Jack. The Puka Nacua knockaway on the Nick Scott possible interception on a 3rd and 1 when we were up 24-20. I mean, that was huge. But coming back from a 14-0 deficit, looking dead, and I don't mind us going for it on that 4th and 1 early in the ball game. Chuba just missed the block, and obviously Ike Ekwonu going out. So a terrible, terrible thing, because it was a significant play in the game, injury, and for his career and for his future of what he's going to do. And to add glutton for punishment, it was a holding on that play as well. So there was a lot that you're sitting here saying we're a young team and this, that, and the other. But I don't care what your record is. If you make it in the playoffs, we proved that we belong there today. And in a lot of respects, we outplayed the Packers. The Rams, I'm sorry. But just things here or there, and the last 4 plays, no one got open, and the Rams were super aggressive, which we weren't, and we paid for it on defense. And I don't know if the result would have been different, but I think I would have been easier to swallow if it wasn't so soft coverage on the last drive. But there is so much to be proud of, and I know Jimmy Horn should have caught that last pass, and it sucks. That's how it ended, for sure. But there's so much to love about what happened today. Cam doing the drum, the legends, the juice back in Bank of America Stadium and back in this franchise just feels right. It really does. And I mean, Sean McVay schemed it. After we had started getting defensive momentum in the second half, he schemed it where everything in the middle of the field was pretty open because you keep getting Christian Roseboom isolated on guys like Puka and Devontae. That's just a bad combo. And then obviously the Nick Scott unnecessary roughness penalty, I thought was one based on the rules, but there wasn't really a lot of anything Nick Scott could do. That was a big 3rd and 5 in the middle of the third quarter as well. So there's like plays here, plays there that you can debate, and everybody will. And I know Evero's catching heat, but if we improve the pass rush and improve the linebackers, he took a historically bad defense and made them very respectable in a lot of ways with not a lot of notoriety and not a lot of talent. So I go back and forth on Evero. Should he stay? Should he go? Should he get a head coaching opportunity? Whatever happens. I think we're in a really damn good spot. And to feel the heartbreak again like this is so much better because we had a chance. We just needed one stop against a Hall of Fame quarterback, 2:39 left, and we couldn't get it done with offensive all-pros all over the place. And that stings, but it stings because we had that shot. It doesn't sting in anger because we're the laughingstock of the NFL. We're not anymore. Dave Canales tipped the cap. We didn't do great on 4th downs. We've done great on 4th downs all year long, but I mean, we stuck to our guns. We played it aggressive, not overly aggressive like the Bears, even though they made an insane comeback. And trust me, I would have rather lost the way the Panthers lost than the way the Packers lost. So the future is bright. God, it stings. It's going to sting. It's one of those where you're going to look back on into history. You always do. There's a lot of games where you're like, one bounce here, one bounce there, one this, that, or the other. And that's, the mark of being a sports fan. But I'm, again, damn proud to be a Panther fan. And I'm very hyped and intrigued what we do in the draft and what we do in free agency. And this NFL playoffs, buckle up, because these first 2 games are something to behold, and I don't think that's going to change. And also, it feels good to want to throw up again when you're watching your team in the playoffs, because that means that you're in a great spot. As always, keep pounding. Go Panthers. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Helps out a lot. Thanks, guys. Gosh, I love being a Carolina Panther fan, and I hadn't said that sentence throughout a video in a long time.